Hi there, welcome to the Motley Crew, the channel that showcases games from the Motley Crew fleet. And this is a mono Motley game, close but no cigar, i.e. it's a game with just one of the fleet members, and that is Breck, who's in the Tier 6 Gajamada. Okay. So as you can see, we're on North. It's a cut-down version of North. I think I've said before, I'm not over keen on these cut-down maps, and it's an unusual game, although not so unusual nowadays. It's got 5 destroyers each side, 3 battleships and an aircraft carrier. And as you probably saw on the team sheet there, Red Team have got a division of 3 destroyers. So that's something to watch out for. And we can see as the time starts, destroyers are moving forward. That's good. Obviously, they're not of the school propounded by a former CC who says that destroyers should wait. I don't personally disagree with that. A destroyer's job is to spot for his teammates. You can't spot if you're sat back in the spawn. It's a very selfish attitude. Anyway, moving on. So, as you can see, we've potentially got 3 destroyers from the blue team covering the western side of the map here. Breck is starting to push out. We've already spotted an Arizona out there. I think the other one's a Queen Elizabeth. We'll see in a minute. Okay, the Arizona looks like she's pushing north, whereas the second battleship is pushing over to the east. And there's the first of the destroyers. Yeah, that's one of the division, the division of 3. That's a Vauclin. There's a second one off to the left, and I suspect a third one in the smoke screen. Now, obviously, Breck's in a... Yeah, there's a Mars. Breck's in a Pan-Asian, so he's got deep water torp, so he can't torp the smoke screen. And there's the Akatsuki. That's a Vauclin's teammate or division mate. And Breck's now spotted, so he's going to engage that Vauclin. I'm assuming that's how you say it. My French is not brilliant. I only did schoolboy French. So Breck has turned out. And smoked up. So he dropped spot. And this is the first of the early engagement. Each side is testing each other out. And looking at the minimap, looks like the blue team at least are pushed into the Bravo cap and are starting to turn it. There's a Vauclin. I think that's the correct way of saying it. And that Vauclin has pushed up quite a long way ahead of its teammates. It's a little bit isolated or potentially isolated. Good to see blue team starting to wail on the Vauclin. That's what you should do. See a destroyer, shoot it.
Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, she's losing health rapidly. And I think she's about to go. Bang, there you go. First blood to Breck. Good kill. So Breck moves away to disengage, try and drop spot. But the red team aircraft carrier is doing his job. He's spotting and engaging the blue team destroyers. There's a Mars. And I have to say, a little precursor to what's going to happen, the red team aircraft carrier actually does a reasonable job in this game. He's continuously harassing and spotting the blue team destroyers. Don't know if he's been watching any of our vids with Chin, but he seems to be doing a good job. Okay, Breck is spotted by the aircraft. And the two blue destroyers redeploy, but you can see the red team are moving in. They're starting to turn the Alpha Cap. There's that Akazuki. He was a Vauclin's div mate. Okay, Breck has dropped spot, so he's not going to open up immediately. They've got an Arizona in support there, and that Arizona can be trouble for Breck if you're not careful. He gets torps out on the Arizona. And he's smoked up, and now he can engage the Akatsuki. But if you notice on the mini map and on the ship stats above, blue team have now lost 2 destroyers and a battleship. That battleship pushed in, I think, possibly a little bit too far into the Bravo Cap and was taken out. It's good to see battleship supporting, but he may have exposed himself and pushed a little bit too far forward. And more torps out on that Arizona. Okay, so Breck is trying to remain undetected here, but he has got 2 destroyers and a battleship in front of him, and they're turning the Alpha Cap. Obviously that means that the blue team are no longer accruing points from the Alpha Cap. And as you see from the scores above, the red team are now at least 100 points, if not more, 160 odd points ahead. Now he's watching where his torps are going. Okay, so red team have now lost 2 destroyers, but so have the blue team. So they're fairly even Stevens, although blue team are also a battleship down. Okay, he's going to line up more torps on that Arizona. He really wants that Arizona out the way before he can take on the destroyers comfortably. But you notice we've got a blue team destroyers pushed into the Charlie Cap, so he's starting to turn that one. And that means from the off, once he's in that cap, they're no longer, the red team are not accruing points from the Charlie Cap. But they have taken the Bravo Cap though. Although there is a blue team destroyer also pushing in there. Yeah, okay, so he's got torps running on the Arizona, and there's torps from the other destroyer as well. Bit of a torp sandwich going on. The Arizona straight lines the torp from the other destroyer, and unfortunately the ones from Breck miss. Breck's lining up another set. So he's trying to be cagey here. He doesn't want to give away his position too soon. Even though that Arizona's on low health, she can cause a lot of damage. But she is low on health now. And shots coming in now from other team members. She's on fire. Brett's got torps running. Don't think she's going to be around much longer.
Smoke generator started.
He smokes up and immediately engages the Arizona. And bang! Gets the kill at the end. Okay, that's a ship off the board. You could say it's possibly a kill steal, but we'll move on. Okay, he's engaging that Akatsuki, though she's being quite canny and not moving forward quite as fast as Breck thought she was. But we've got a Oh, well, we did have a Gator who was taking on the red team aircraft carrier, but she's now gone. Akatsuki took her out. Okay, that's 3 destroyers down on the blue team, plus their aircraft carrier and a battleship. And if you look up on the scores, the red team are now 200 points plus ahead. Although they are turning the Bravo cap. Meanwhile, red team are down 3 destroyers and a battleship.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Okay, the red team carrier, Ryuzo. She's steaming. It looks like she's just steaming in a straight line. She's not altering her course at all. So, Breck's going to put torps out on her. And why not? She's been very effective, actually, as we said earlier in the game. She's been harassing the blue team, especially the blue team destroyers, non-stop. And unfortunately, blue team have lost another destroyer. So they're down to 3 ships, 2 battleships, and Breck in the Gajah Mada. Well, those torps are looking good. There's a downside of just going in a straight line. Yeah, he gets at least there. Bang. That's kill number 3. He's now going to push forward. That Mars, I think, was the destroyer that took out the blue team aircraft carrier. And Mars has dropped spot for the moment. Okay, Brett's going to push into the Alpha Cap, start to turn it. Although it looks like the red team are starting to turn Bravo. So it is a little bit swings and roundabouts here. There's the Mars. Yeah, the Mars has taken out the Andrea Doria. There was the battleship up near where the aircraft carrier was. So blue team are down to 2 ships now, including Breck. He takes on the Mars. No, it's down to 1 ship. It's Breck. They take out the blue team Fuso. Bang! That's kill number 4. Okay. Game on, as we say. But if you look at the scores, they're just under 300 points behind at the moment. With a couple of minutes left, just over 2.5 minutes. But he captures the Alpha Cap, that's good. So blue team have got 2 caps. But the red team have still got 2 battleships and a destroyer left. And there's the Bayern. She's low on health. I think the other one's a Queen Elizabeth. I don't know what happened to the Queen Elizabeth, where she got to. She seems to have disappeared from the map. Okay. Torp indicator is showing that she is pushing in towards that gap. Well, there's the Akatsuki, who's very low on health. Bang, and there's the Kraken. Nice one, Breck. And he gets shots on the Bayern, and there's torps running as well, but I think it might be too late. He does smoke up. Yeah, they're just under 200 points behind. He's starting to engage the Bayern. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's got enough time.
Smoke screen set.
Yeah. Okay, we're down to the last minute now. They're still 160 odd or 170 odd behind. But he's still wailing on that Bayern. I think the Bayern starts to move. Yeah. Well, she's the only target available at the moment. As I say, I'm not sure what happened to the other battleship. Although looking at Charlie Cap is turning, so she must be down there. Yeah, we're running out of time now. He's not going to be able to get torps off. And there we are. Unlucky, Breck. That was a good game. And well done on the Kraken. And GG to the red team as well. Very well played, especially their aircraft carrier. I hope you enjoyed that. We will be back with more very soon.